Cincinnati Bengals, that's the team we're gonna cheer.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos.
Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. It's Jakeem Grant with the return. Making some progress here. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Finds him over the middle. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually the only option left was to throw it away.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
44. Bombers. Show.
Shotgun snap to Nix. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And they get this down to the 28. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Got a man, it's Marvin Mims. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Nix from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Bronk. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Completed to his running back. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Broncos first down. First down and goal to go.
Once more, it's Nix. This one's caught. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos finish up an excellent opening series. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled. At the 29.
Their own 29-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10. On play action now, Lawrence. Down the field, he's got Wilson. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
First down, Bengals.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Buying some time right. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he's going to take this to the 23. The stop made to set up third and very short.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Etienne on third down. Oh, they're on him quick. He's not going to get the yard they need, Brock. He only gets back to the line. That's going to bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down and less than a yard.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
All right, let's go.
Before they snap it on 4th and inches, they call timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. A costly penalty flag there as that turns 4th down into 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Rose caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Etienne. He will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Gets it again. And this is stopped behind the line as well. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're all set to bring you the second quarter. The Bengals well within striking distance.
Hey, go! Hey, I'm going, go. Hey, Soko. Hey!
They're going to run with Etienne. Ooh, no luck. He tried. He was fighting, but they sent him backwards on 3rd and goal. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss. They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Marvin Mims now to return it. Making some progress here. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Bombers.
Nix. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line.
And the Broncos, first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Captain.
To throw, here's Nix. Here's a deep shot towards the end zone. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jamal Adams for the INT. And the Bengals will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Could not beat the defender there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Sink right. This is 24. John, go. Hey, kill. 11.
Lawrence working from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. It's caught. Chase has it. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Offense up to the line fast.
And the Bengals, first down. A gain of 22 yards. And the Bengals, first down.
Right open.
Throwing on 1st down. Lawrence. He lofts one deep, center of the field. Has it down close. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals parlay the interception into points. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals push their lead to 3. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10.
Almost set. Ready. Ready.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Bombers.
2nd down. Here's Nix again. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for Broncos. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. That's to Waddle again. A lot of space ahead. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They get 19 on that pickup. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39.
At the 39-yard line.
Ready. Bombers.
Nix with it on 1st. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And he even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Quick slant taken in by Waddle. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that 1st down. Picks up 4.
Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Nix now, 3rd and 1. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
Ready.
Must not have liked what they saw on 4th and 1 there. They're going to take a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. No kicker out there, so instead of a 46-yard field goal effort, they're going for it. Going for it with Harvey. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. That's good for a couple of yards. And the 4th down call pays off as they'll move the chain. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Finds Mims. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st down.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Almost set. Ready.
They'll run here. It's Harvey. He's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. Call it a handful on that run. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 4.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Almost set. Ready. Shanahan. Be ready.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Escapes the pocket. And they take this in for the score. The Broncos get some late points and the lead. It's a Bo Nix touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains and their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some can do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. He just put on a show.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
30 left. Go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Connection made, Travis Etienne. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Bengals have a 1st down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Hits him on the out route. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. 1st down from the 42. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Into the hands of his running back, Etienne. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle the line.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Go, let's go.
Back to the air, Lawrence. Escapes the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. And send a receiver left. Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Caught near the goal line. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take the lead just before halftime. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals push their lead to 3. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Hold on, son. Ready. Right here.
On 1st down, it's Nix. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. DJ Turner comes up with it.
That's now 2 Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime.
Decent 24.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Down the field. He's got Wilson. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
First down, Cincinnati.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. First down throw, Lawrence. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up second down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Hey, I'm gun. Go, let's go.
You've got a man in motion.
Go.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence. Escapes the pocket. He just throws this one away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll double their lead to 6. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And the Bengals hands team does its job recovering that kick. All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the third quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did you say no?
No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail.
Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals grow the lead coming out of halftime. Travis Etienne, the touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. And that's exactly what the doctor ordered.
Lawrence hangs out to it. Dives for the goal line. They knocked it out. Oh, the Broncos get to this one. And he's brought down up at the 6-yard line.
Bengals 26, Broncos 14. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Looking quickly here.
16 yards. And the Broncos first down.
On first and 10, here's Nix. Rolling left, buying some time. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. Nix from the gun. Will finds his back. Harvey. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Working quickly here.
14 yards. That's good for a Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Bombers.
Nix now on first and 10. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Here we go.
Goes to the hurry up here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Once more, it's Nix. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's another Broncos first down.
Nix to throw again. Drops it down. Harvey. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Offense in a hurry-up here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the Bengals 28.
They'll throw again. Nix. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got third and 4.
Bombers. Captain. Ready?
Throwing again. Here's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And 4th and 4 coming up. A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
Almost set. Nice 44. Ready? Go. Bombers. Captain. Olay.
Going for it on 4th. Nix. And they don't get the catch they need there.